They stretch for hundreds of miles, worn by time and heavy with silence. But listen closely, and the Appalachian Mountains will whisper back. These stories aren't fiction. They come from hikers, locals, and search teams who saw what they weren't supposed to. Sit tight. These are 3 true tales from the dark side of the mountains.
Story number 1. The Charred Man of Blood Rock. Casey had always found peace in solitude, and his solo hike through the dense Appalachian Trail near Blood Rock was supposed to be just that, a quiet escape from the grind. As dusk settled and fog began to roll in unnaturally thick, he noticed something strange. The scent of burning, not distant like a campfire but sharp and chemical, like plastic and flesh melting. He pressed on despite the growing unease in his gut. Then, by the crooked limb of a sycamore, he saw it. A blackened figure, its skin blistered and cracked like burnt coal, steam wafting from its body though the air was cold. Its head turned, with an unnatural snap to face him, and though it didn't move, Casey could feel the heat pulsing from its direction. He ran, crashing through the underbrush, heart thundering, chased by the relentless sound of something heavy behind him, crunching, leaves and twigs in unnatural rhythm. When he finally collapsed behind a log, panting, he smelled the smoke again, stronger this time, as if it exhaled fire into the fog. Slowly peeking over the log, he saw the figure now just a few feet away, unmoving but closer. Its single glowing eye burned into him. It didn't walk, it just appeared. Casey screamed and sprinted until the forest gave way to his car. He woke the next morning in a hospital, his boots melted, jacket burned through in patches. Authorities found no trace of fire, but they did find a patch of ground scorched black near where he collapsed, and a trail of soot that led nowhere. Story number 2. The Village That Vanishes. In the fall of 1996, Lauren and Micah, 2 college students chasing Appalachian legends, veered off a marked path in Tennessee and stumbled upon something that wasn't on any map, a forgotten village. Nestled deep in the forest, perfectly preserved yet eerily lifeless. Wooden cabins stood intact but choked with vines, their interiors coated in dust, untouched by time. The air buzzed with wrongness. As they explored, laughter echoed, children's laughter, but they saw no one. Then came the knocking, gentle, at first from the inside of one of the cabins, followed by the sound of skipping and giggles in the trees. Lauren turned to speak and vanished from Micah's sight. In a panic, he searched every cabin, screaming her name until he saw her through a broken window, standing barefoot in the woods, facing an enormous gnarled tree. He ran to her. She didn't flinch, only whispered, "They want us to stay." Her voice sounded distant, almost as if it came from somewhere else. Dragging her away, they followed what little light remained through the underbrush, the sounds of footsteps behind them never stopping. Hours passed before the trail reappeared. When they returned to their dorm and developed their disposable camera film, every photo of the village was blank, just blurry trees or static. Even more unsettling, Lauren had no memory of the tree, the village, or anything after they entered the forest. Years later, Micah went back alone, but there was nothing. No cabins, no path, just endless forest. The village, it seemed, only appeared to those it chose and didn't always let go. Story number 3. Lights of Brown Mountain. Arthur Flynn was a man of science, a documentary filmmaker driven by facts, not folklore, which is why he set out in 1978 to capture the infamous Brown Mountain lights on film, those unexplained orbs that flickered red and white in the night sky, often dismissed as reflections or swamp gas. He pitched a tent on a ridge, equipped with cameras, sound gear, and a notebook, confident that what others saw was mere illusion. But at 2:14 a.m., something broke the silence, a low hum vibrating through the trees. Then came the lights. 3 of them, hovering just above the treetops, pulsing with energy, unnatural in both movement and intensity. As Arthur filmed, the lights shifted formation and began to descend toward him. Static overtook the audio, and the air crackled with electric pressure. The lights moved like predators circling prey. The last footage captured shows Arthur stumbling back, eyes wide with horror, whispering, "It sees me," before the camera hits the ground and everything goes black. Search teams found his camp the next morning, tent intact, gear scattered, but Arthur was sitting upright against a tree, alive but catatonic. His mouth was charred as if burned from the inside, his eyes locked on the sky, unblinking. The tape recovered was mostly static, except for 5 chilling seconds at the end, 3 lights hovering soundlessly above the trees before disappearing with a soft, almost human sigh. Arthur never spoke again and was institutionalized weeks later. Locals say the lights don't want to be recorded, and if they notice you trying, they make sure you remember them, whether you want to or not.